Do you like adventure travel? If you do, so you will enjoy this 3-day trip through Ha Giang Loop in Vietnam. You will experience most amazing nature, beauty surrounding mountains, waterfalls. It's a must-do experience in your lifetime. So make sure to check this video till the end and watch the 3-day Ha Giang Loop trip.
My journey started in Hanoi with a 6-hour sleeper bus heading north to Ha Giang.
Sleeping one night in the Zuda.
In the morning, we started with breakfast, a short briefing for the 400 kilometer ahead of us. We met our crew, understand the route, and just like that, it was time to hit the road. On day 1, we'll start the day at Ha Giang and end the day in Yên Minh. Now here is a choice you have to make. I went with the Easy Rider option. Basically, a certified local expert does the driving. For me, that meant I could relax, take in the views, and focus on filming instead of worrying about sharp turns and cliff edges. But if you're planning to ride yourself, make sure to have a valid international driving permit, 1968 Category A. Without it, fines here can go up to $700. Our first major stop was Quang Ba, home to the famous Quang Ba Twin Mountains. And honestly, it looks exactly like a postcard. One thing I really appreciated about this journey, you're not riding non-stop. Every 30 to 45 minutes, there is a break.
We have some coffee, relax a little bit from the ride. It was really interesting. The view of the mountain is just amazing. You feel you're just in a beautiful scenery.
We continued deeper into the valley, heading toward Khao Lao waterfall. Getting there wasn't easy. The pass down was a bit slippery, but that's part of the adventure, right? And then you hear it before you even see it. The water was absolutely breathtaking. Cool mountain water, fresh air. After hours on the bike, this felt like a reward. By midday, we stop for lunch and take a look around. All these bikes you see, this is just a small fraction of the travelers doing the loop.
Time to eat. The food was just amazing. Rice, noodles, soup, chicken, watermelon was just... I really needed it after a long day of exploring.
Next, we visited Lao Sa village. Here is something interesting. These handmade bags and clothes are made from hemp. Yes, it looks similar to marijuana. But for the Hmong people, it is much more than that. We watched the entire process from a rough plant to soft wearable fabric. It is slow, it is detailed, and honestly, it's a masterclass in patience. By late afternoon, we reached Yên Minh, and suddenly, everything changed. The landscape, the air, even the smell. It actually reminded me of the Alps. Cooler air with a hint of pine. After hours of riding, this is where you pause, take a deep breath, and just look around. No rush, just a beautiful moment. We ended the day at a local homestay. Nothing fancy, but clean, comfortable, and exactly what you need after a long ride.
Going to bite my finger.
Dinner was something special. An authentic family-style meal shared with fellow travelers. Stories, laughter, people from different parts of the world, all connected by this one journey. And of course, the night wouldn't be complete without rounds of happy water. The music started and the karaoke began. It was so fun. Morning in Yên Minh feels peaceful. The air is cold, and after yesterday's ride, you definitely feel it in your back and shoulders. But that morning coffee tastes better in the mountains.
Getting ready for the second day. My driver over here is getting the bags ready for our second day tour.
We'll depart Yen Min and head towards Dong Van.
Let's go! See you!
Most people think that day 1 of the Ha Giang Loop is impressive, but day 2 is where the mountains become truly unforgettable. As we left Yen Min, the scenery started to change. The mountains became sharper, the valleys deeper, and the roads more intense. Every corner felt like entering a new world. One thing that surprised me, people actually live here. Tiny villages hanging on the edges of massive mountains. You see farmers working on slopes so steep you wonder how anything grows there at all. And then we arrived at the Ma Pi Leng Pass. Massive cliffs, endless mountains. You are not prepared for the scale of this place. You just stand there quietly for a moment, trying to take it all in. During breaks, the drivers pulled out something unexpected, a game called Da Chao, Vietnamese foot badminton. It's a game where players use their feet, knees and body to keep the shuttlecock in the air without using their hands. It's a fun way to relax, stretch and keep their energy up before getting back on the bikes. Next, we descended towards the legendary Nho Que River. We took a small boat to explore the canyon up close. And honestly, this was one of the most calming moments of the entire trip. Sitting there surrounded by these giant mountains makes you feel very small, but in a good way. It's the kind of place that reminds you to slow down, breathe deeply, and simply enjoy where you are. The deeper we went into the canyon, the more peaceful it became. It was finally time for a lunch break. One of the things I've noticed on the Ha Giang Loop, meals are simple, fresh, and shared together. After lunch, we continued toward one of the most famous viewpoints on the entire Ha Giang Loop. To reach it, we had to leave the bikes behind and hike for about 30 minutes along a narrow mountain trail to reach that point. The walk itself was part of the experience, and with every step higher, the landscape became more dramatic. Then finally, we reached the viewpoint. Honestly, photos don't really capture the scale of this place. Mountains around you from each direction. It's wild, peaceful, and unforgettable all at the same time. Wrapping up the day in the ancient town of Dong Van, and after some rest, it was dinner time. Tonight's meal was a big hot pot shared around the table. Fresh vegetables, chicken, meat, tofu, all slowly cooking together while everyone exchanging stories from the day. And of course, the night wouldn't be complete without a few rounds of happy water. And then a few more. And more. Everyone was laughing louder, singing louder, and somehow becoming better friends. And trust me, after enough happy water, suddenly everyone becomes a professional singer. Which naturally led to the final activity of the night, karaoke. Day 3 began with mixed feelings because this adventure was slowly coming to an end. We'll depart Dong Van and head back to Ha Giang. We made a special detour to the ancient village of Lao Sa village. Life here moves slowly. Stone houses, narrow alleys, and mountain views in every direction. It feels like stepping back into time. One of the most fascinating parts of this visit was meeting the local Hmong artisans who still practice the traditional craft of silver carving. Everything is made with incredible precision and patience. From here, we began our journey south along the return route. The landscape slowly started to change once again. One thing I learned quickly, weather changes fast up here. One minute it's sunny, the next you're riding through cold mountain fog. Bring layers, you'll thank yourself later. As we climbed over the final mountain pass, we arrived at one last legendary viewpoint. Tham Ma Pass. Local women and little girls were selling bright yellow flower bouquets. Some travelers bought them as souvenirs and others used them for photos with the mountain backdrop. It added a really colorful and human touch to the scenery. I decided to slow things down for a moment, grabbed a cup of Vietnamese egg coffee, and just sat there overlooking the pass. It was so windy today on the motorcycle, so make sure to get a good jacket. I'm traveling in the months of March, and it's still really windy on the motorcycle. The past 2 days was fine, but today is super windy. But I'm getting a hot coffee with eggs. I guess I'm getting addicted to that. It is so tasty. This pass is famous for its iconic S-shaped roads with 9 sharp bends twisting through the mountain below, surrounded by dramatic limestone peaks. Watching the bikes move through the winding curves for the last time, honestly, it was the perfect way to enjoy the final views of the loop. The Ha Giang Loop was more than just a motorcycle trip. For 3 days, we rode through incredible mountain roads, peaceful villages, and some of the most beautiful landscapes in Vietnam. But what made this journey special wasn't just the scenery, it was the people, the culture, and the unforgettable moments along the way. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next adventure.